I'm going to make some red beans and great northern beans with all of these vegetables to give it a nice flavor, and prosciutto ham. And then later, this piece of raw turkey, I'm going to dice it up small and add it at the very end, because how long will it take to cook? 5 minutes. So we'll get started. I put this skillet on high, the flame. Put olive oil in there. You want to use butter, you can. You want to use bacon fat, you can. You want to use lard. And we're going to sweat up these vegetables. Get some flavor out of them. This is like having a vegetable stock to cook with. It may seem like a lot, but there's a lot of flavor here. It smells good already. Now we're going to add the bay leaves to this and some dried thyme. And of course, as in all cooking, you want to season everything. So the prosciutto it's a little salty, but I'm still going to add my salt and pepper mix. You mix this up, and then you have the two together with the right amount of pepper that you like. And nothing's going to burn high flame because there's a lot of vegetables in there. Now you could put leeks in here too if you'd like. You could have a little color, or you could not have color on the vegetables. It's your preference. With the color, flavor will just change slightly, not much at all. I'm going to add the bay leaves and the thyme. Extract a little more flavor out of that. You could put a cup of tomato sauce into this also, but I'm not doing that this time. So now we shall get everything else in there, cover it up, let it simmer. And the beans were soaked this time because I knew I was going to make this, so I soaked them overnight. And I pulled a quart of chicken stock out of the freezer, which is always nice to have. And a little more water. Not hot water, cold water. Just enough to cover the beans. Now we know that this is going to reduce, but that's okay. I can always add liquid, which I'm sure I'm going to have to, but we have a starting we're starting this way. Now as soon as that comes to a boil, I'm going to cover it, simmer it, and just check it every half hour. Just move it around. And then I will add the small pieces of diced turkey at the very end. We take that 1 pound of turkey and we have to season that also. And I like using this Cajun seasoning. A couple of tablespoons of that. And then mix this up, and later we'll add it to the beans. So now that we have a boil, we'll cut it down to a simmer. Put the lid on it, and I'll be back in a half hour. Well, it's been an hour, and let's taste the beans. Wow. Done. See what happens when you soak the beans overnight? Actually, what I did do was I brought the beans almost to a boil in another pan and then sat them out all night. I think that helped even more. Now, you can either leave it like this, put the turkey in there, and have it like a soup. Or you can mash the beans, which I'm going to do. So it becomes thick. The starch will come out. Plus I'm going to reduce it a little bit more. So the amount of water I did just covering the beans was actually maybe a drop too much, because you see there's a lot of liquid in here. Well, I'm not going to mash it anymore until I reduce it, and I won't add the turkey until it reduces. So I'll give this about 10 to 12 minutes, and we'll see what it looks like. Well, it's been 6 minutes, and that's enough. I'm going to mash this. As soon as I mash it, then I'm going to add the turkey. Doesn't have to be pasty thick. We're not making refried beans. Now for the turkey. See, when you dice it up real small, 1 pound, it seems like a lot more. And it'll look like a lot more mixed with the beans. There's a nice healthy dish, except for the little bit of prosciutto ham in there for flavor. Now I'll let this cook for exactly 10 minutes. Now that it's all mixed up. But it doesn't have to be such a high flame. And then we'll taste it. That Cajun seasoning on the turkey should flavor everything. 10 minutes is up, well. And I'm going to finish this off, because I like it hot, with everybody's favorite sriracha hot chili sauce. Just put a couple of lines in there. because I'm not the only one eating this, so we don't want to make it too hot. And this will give you at least maybe 4 quarts. So tomorrow, you notice it's not that thick. Wait till tomorrow when you heat it up. You'll see how much thicker it is. And that's it. Hope you enjoy. I would show you some of this with a little rice, but I didn't make the rice yet. And that's what I'll be having for dinner tonight.